Hello everybody, it is I, Granorite. Here we are back with our next playthrough, another Fire-type playthrough, the Randomizer Gods Have Determined, of Magcargo, Ninetales, Torkoal, and Castform. And so as we are going to do, we're going to read through some Pokemon biologies, get our team up to level 7, and then get going. So we have a Slugma here, has Magma Armor for its ability. Not good stats. It's not going to have good stats. No Smogadyon right now. So Slugma, medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Slugma is a limbless gastropod mollusk Pokemon composed of magma. Its body is bright red, fading to a duller red along its extremities. It has large round yellow eyes with small pupils. Slugma's head is ovid with flame-like extensions extending upwards from its eyes and round stable drops of magma dangling from its upper jaw. Its lower body is irregular in shape and occasionally emits bubbles. Slugma's circulatory system is composed entirely of magma, which delivers vital nutrients and oxygen to its organs. To prevent its body from cooling and hardening, Slugma neither sleeps nor ever stops moving. If its body does begin to cool, it will become brittle and may break apart. Slugma constantly seeks warm places and gathers with other members of its species in mountains and volcanoes. Slugma takes magma baths to heal itself. It is believed that when volcanoes were more active in ancient times, Slugma were seen more often. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Slugma. Ruby says molten magma courses through Slugma's circulatory system. If this Pokemon is chilled, the magma cools and hardens. Its body turns brittle and chunks fall off, reducing its size. Sapphire says Slugma does not have any blood in its body. Instead, intensely hot magma circulates through this Pokemon's body, carrying essential nutrients and oxygen to its organs. And Emerald says it is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If its body cools, the skin hardens and immobilizes it. To avoid that, it sleeps near magma. Fire Red says a common sight in volcanic areas. It slowly slithers around in a constant search for warm places. And Leaf Green says it never sleeps. It has to keep moving because if it stopped, its magma body would cool and harden. And that is our information on Slugma. Next, we have Vulpix here, has Flash Fire for its ability, so powers up its moves if it's hit by fire. Good special stats for level 5, Nose Ember and Tail Whip. Vulpix is also medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Vulpix is a small quadrupedal canine Pokemon. It has a red-brown pelt with cream-colored underbelly, and it has brown eyes, large pointed ears with dark brown insides, and a triangular brown nose. Its paws are slightly darker than the rest of its pelt and have light brown paw pads. On top of its head are 3 curled locks of orange fur with bangs, and it has orange tails with curled tips. It is most commonly seen with 6 tails. However, Vulpix is born with only a white tail that splits as Vulpix grows. The tail grows hot as Vulpix approaches evolution. Vulpix can manipulate fire to such precision as to create floating wisps of flame. These wisps are sometimes mistaken for ghosts by humans, but Vulpix uses them to assist in catching prey. Inside its body is a flame that never goes out. When the temperature outside increases, it will expel flames from its mouth to prevent its body from overheating. Vulpix performs this even when sleeping. As mentioned in the Sleep Style Dex, Vulpix is known to feign injury to escape from opponents too powerful for it to defeat. Vulpix is most commonly found in grassy plains. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Vulpix, Ruby says at the time of its birth, Vulpix has 1 white tail. Its tail, the tail separates into 6 if this Pokemon receives plenty of love from its trainer. The 6 tails become magnificently curled. And Sapphire says inside Vulpix's body burns a flame that never goes out. During the daytime, when the temperatures rise, this Pokemon releases flame from its mouth to prevent its body from growing too hot. Emerald says it can freely control fire, making fiery orbs fly like Will-o'-the-Wisp. Just before evolution, the 6 tails grow hot as if on fire. Fire Red says while young, it has 6 gorgeous tails. When it grows, several new tails are sprouted. And Leaf Green says when it is born, it just has 1 snow white tail. The tail splits its tip as it grows older. Next, we have Torkoal, which has white smoke for its ability, which prevents ability reduction. Good stats for because it is just a single evolution Pokemon. Knows Ember and Schmog. What do we know about Torkoal? It is also a medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Torkoal is a tortoise-like quadrupedal Pokemon. It has a large black rock-like shell with holes that glow with a red warmth. Its skin is reddish-brown with gray-black bands on its legs and neck. It has a long neck and its eyes seem permanently closed. Torkoal lives in mountains and volcanic areas where it looks for large deposits of coal. It uses the coal to fill the space in its shell. It then burns it for energy. Because coal is Torkoal's source of energy, it becomes weak and immobile once it runs out of coal to burn. If the fire inside of Torkoal's shell goes out, it will die. A Torkoal is healthy if the smoke spouting from its shell has tremendous velocity. When it blows out smoke from its nostrils and the top of its back, it sounds like a locomotive horn. If it is attacked, it blows black smoke out of its nostrils before fleeing. Torkoal's shell also serves to shield it from critical blows. Prior to Generation 5 and Generation 9, white smoke was its signature ability. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Torkoal, Ruby says Torkoal digs through the mountains in search of coal. If it finds some, it fills hollow spaces on its shell with the coal and burns it. If it is attacked, this Pokemon spouts thick black smoke to beat a retreat. Sapphire says Torkoal generates energy by burning coal. It grows weaker as the fire dies down. When it is preparing for battle, this Pokemon burns more coal. Emerald says it battles using energy it gets from burning coal. When losing smoke from its nostrils, it lets off a sound that is similar to a locomotive horn. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says it burns coal inside its shell. If it is attacked, it belches thick black smoke and flees. And then finally, we have Castform, which of course has 4 casts for its ability. Again, good stats because it's a single evolution. Currently just knows Tackle, medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Castform is the artificial Pokemon that changes appearance and attitude based on the weather. Its body is made of cells that look exactly like those of water molecules, causing its cellular structure to be chemically altered by temperature and humidity. Though not of its free will, Castform uses its ability to protect its tiny body. In its normal form, it resembles a plain gray cloud with a single wisp extending from the top of its head. Regardless of the form it takes, it will always have a large spherical head and a lighter, cooler mass like marking over its eyes. Various experiments were conducted to change its form in the artificial conditions, but have failed. In Generation 3, Weather Ball was its signature move. Despite its man-made origins, it can be found in grassland areas. Castform is the only known Pokemon that can have the forecast ability. And then under harsh sunlight, it takes on the sunny form. Its lower half becomes pure white, while the head turns orange and has developed small orange spheres around it. This gives it the overall appearance of the sun above a small cloud. Its skin glows and dries and becomes hot to the touch. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Castform, Ruby says Castform's appearance changes with the weather. This Pokemon gained the ability to use its vast power of nature to protect its tiny body. Sapphire says Castform borrows the power of nature to transform itself into the guises of the sun, rain clouds, and snow clouds. This Pokemon's feelings change with the weather. Emerald says it alters its form depending on the weather. Changes in the climate, such as the temperature and humidity, appear to affect its cellular structure. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says it has the ability to change its form into the sun, the rain, or a snow cloud, depending on the weather. Alright, so let's get these Pokemon up to level 7. We're going to start here with Slugma, who we're going to train defensively. So we're going to be getting defense and special defense on it. So we're going to be looking for Lotads and Seedots. I'd be surprised if we find a Seedot, so we'll just focus on the Lotads. Come on, you got to hit with the Smog. Slugma is definitely, and Macargo, are going to be the anchor on this team. They are, they're not good Pokemon, in my opinion. They don't have amazing stats, and Slugma has really bad stats, and so it will not even gain really any good use until it evolves into Macargo at level 38. And that takes forever and a day. Get out of here. This team is going to be slow, too. Castform is meh, and Vulpix is and Ninetales are going to be our fastest. Torkoal, Macargo, not fast. It's a turtle and a slug. Snail. So, not known for being speedy pokes. Oh, come on. Hit the Smog. Our biggest hurdle with it, too, is with its moveset, we've got to actually hit with its attacks. I find one more Lotad before I go heal. We're going to go heal. Now that Zigzagoon's got us down to 1 HP. Come on, Lotads. The poison is really going to help us take out stuff, at least. Looks like I need one more. Assuming we can hit it and get past the flinches as well. There we go. Seems that we were asking a lot. Okay, we'll do Castform next, who wants special attack and speed. So we want Ralts and Zigzagoons, and there's a Ralts, which is wonderful. Get more of those. Good deal. Speed we'll have no trouble getting. It's going to be the special attack that's going to be more difficult to rack up. Aha! Another Ralts. Excellent. %4 chance to run into them. The Seedot, surprisingly. It's only a 1% chance to run into Seedots. Oh my goodness. Wurmples galore. Come on, Zigzagoons. One more. Una más. Come on. Ralts is awesome. Okay. Torkoal wants defense and attack, so we want Poochyenas and those elusive Seedots. Probably just going to be Poochyenas. Get out of here. And now the Poochyenas don't want to show up. There's one. Come on. Oh, really? Poochyenas are supposed to be pretty common. Where's the Seedot? Zigzagoon kept trying to growl at Torkoal, who just did not care. Come on. We're having more issue just getting stuff to let us run away. Of course, this is the longest part of this episode. There's all our Poochyenas. 2 of them in a row. No more. Come on, come on. That took forever just to run into anything. One more. There we go. And we learned Curse, which is amazing. Because we're going to keep that through the entire playthrough. Alright, and Vulpix wants HP and special defense. So all those Wurmples that we were running away from, and these Lotads. Save the fastest one for last. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Alright, we're just gonna Ember down this Poochyena. Very nice. Alright, let's put Vulpix up for this next fight. Alright, throw Castform up for the next fight. I'd like to pick up this Oranberry before we do it. Castform's not really a good physical attacker, and then if they growl us a bunch, it's just going to drop the damage that we do, of course. So the Oranberry just gives us a little bit more longevity. Is that like 4 growls? Thank you. Be nice. Once we get to level 10, we learn a whole bunch of attacks. Because at level 10, we learn Powder Snow, Water Gun, and Ember. Right, and Shroomish, we're gonna go to That's not Vulpix, that's Slugma. Why does Castform have an item? Oh, I gave it an Oranberry. That's why it has an item. Duh. Well, Slugma got a little HP. Not the end of the world. It's just that's not who I meant to send out. Alright, let's talk to our dad and get through this little cutscene with Wally. Alright. Good critical. This is what I want Slugma to take on. That's fine. Harden away. There's the bide, but I think it's too late for it. Yay, Ember. Get through that Magikarp fight quick. Alright, now we have the next Zigzagoon fight. If I have to switch out for speed, it's going to go to Vulpix. Because Slugma and Torkoal are not going to use speed at all. So she heals it here. Keep going, Castform. I think one more will do it. Alright, we're gonna go heal just to get our tackles back, because we just used Castform quite a bit. Alright. Let's swap Vulpix up. Yamba! We're gonna throw Slugma out against one of these. To even up that HP that we got accidentally. Right. Swap Torkoal up for the Team Aqua fight coming up. Ow. Good deal, Torkoal. Alright. Let's swap Slugma up. Get out of here. Good deal. Actually, we'll keep Slugma out, and then we're going to swap over Torkoal here. Alright, let's swap up Castform. grab these berries. And then we'll take on the other rich kid. Wow. Castform not messing around. Alright, let's swap Torkoal up, and then we'll already go ahead and swap Slugma up as well. Alright, we're going to swap the Slugma, and then we're going to swap the Vulpix. So a lot of them get that special defense EVs. We went just a little on Torkoal, so it evens out with this double fight coming up. But then we just want them on Slugma and Vulpix, so... Good burn. Alright, and we'll keep Vulpix out for the Shroomish. Good deal. Double battle. Let's take out the Lotad first. Alright, done. Alright, well now we need that seed out to go. That shouldn't be a problem, and it wasn't. Alright, and then we'll put Vulpix back up against these... Not Vulpix, Castform back up against these Magikarps. So that's speed through this fight because it's just 3 Magikarps. We'll grab these berries. And we'll grab the X speed here. Or sorry, X defend. Get cut. And we'll teach it. If I remember where it's at. Heal up, and this is where we'll end the episode. I'll level everybody up to level 15 off screen. And then we will be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. We do hope you all enjoyed the episodes today, and we'll see you all next time.